I'm taking a break from the Apple Watch. Let's talk about it. So in reality, this video isn't about the Apple Watch at all. It's about the Ringconn Gen 2 Air. So I am a watch lover. But the one thing when it comes to fitness trackers and Apple Watches, fitness, things like that, is you can't wear an actual watch. There have been some solutions over the years. Some watchmakers have tried to integrate different technology into a fully metal watch, like a little hybrid mechanical and digital watch. There's also people I've seen at E3 that have added this attachment that you can put onto the back of your watch. None of that has really tickled my fancy. I think I just want to get back to the point where I can wear the watches that I've purchased and people have gifted me. And I've chosen to try out the Ringconn fitness tracker. And I chose this over something like the Oura Ring because I didn't want to have to pay a subscription to use the app. So that's kind of what got me here. Does all the same things, and you just don't have to utilize or pay a subscription. The reason I picked the Ringconn Air over the original Ringconn was really, it was cheaper. So the Ringconn Gen 2 Air is about $100 cheaper. And there's maybe 2 or 3 main differences. One, the Ringconn Gen 2 is made from titanium. It does track for sleep apnea, and instead of a little charging dock that the Gen 2 Air uses, it has almost like a carrying case. So the case itself can be charged. You can carry that around with you. It keeps the ring charged. Yeah, it just kind of protects the ring if you ever happen to not have it on. But another reason that I'm really enjoying the Ringconn, or just a ring as a fitness tracker as well, since it doesn't have a screen, this lasts 10 days. So actually that's one additional difference between the Air and the original Ringconn. The Ringconn original has about 10 to 12 days. The Gen 2 Air has about 8 to 10 days. But when I'm at the point with my Apple Watch where it's barely lasting a full day, and if I happen to need to wake up early to go to the gym, it's probably cutting out around 6-7 o'clock. So again, I think there are some pros and cons to going with a fitness watch over a fitness ring. And one of the things, I'll try to get a close-up. I don't know when I did this, but I have a little nick on the ring. So I do have a shiny, kind of like a rose gold colored ring instead of the traditional black. The Air version of the ring only comes in these 2 colors, the rose gold and the silver. The Gen 2 Air comes in silver, gold, and black. I got a little nick maybe within the first week, but I did learn that they do sell these silicone ring protectors. Actually just bought an off-brand type off of Amazon, so we'll see how that works. But outside of that, I've worked out with this ring. Outside of those initial dings, I don't really have too many scratches or nicks, and I'm really enjoying the watch, or sorry, the ring. Now, when it comes to fitness, one space where I will give it to a traditional fitness watch is its tracking, but not in the way that you would think. So I've monitored pretty much steps, calories, things like that. I actually have both of them on right now. for comparison, and they're pretty accurate. They're pretty close with all of those things. But when it comes to tracking and even putting the different workouts, I do prefer the watch because, as you see, of course, the Ring does not have a screen. And with the Apple Watch, they have like a good amount of workouts in both the Ring app and the Apple Watch. But it's just so much easier to track on the Apple Watch. You can see your time and all those things as you're working out versus the Ring. You can't start and stop a workout. You have to go in and kind of estimate the time at which you were doing that workout. And I'll throw some screen grabs of the app here on the screen so you can see what I mean. But I mean, that's a little annoying, but at the end of the day, if you're counting calories, it's tracking the same, about the same. And the last thing that I'm really enjoying about this Ringconn Gen 2, or any, like I said, a Ring fitness tracker, is it's so much more comfortable to sleep in. The watch, if you have the traditional band, you know it gets like a little weird. You have to clean it a certain way. I'm not wearing that in the shower. Granted, I use the shower as a time to take the Ring off and charge and things like that. But the different straps get dirty, stinky. It's uncomfortable. They move around when you sleep. So I just really prefer not to wear the watch. I have noticed when I wear the Ringconn to sleep, after a night of drinking or something like that, it tracks these anomalies. And you can go in, they either correct themselves, or you can go in and kind of should say, oh, I was drinking that night, that's why this was happening. So I think I really like the wellness features of having a Ring versus a watch. Now, as time goes on, there are more and more features being added, wellness features, specifically being added to the different watches. There's other watches or wearables out there like the Whoop, but I'm not really that hardcore anymore. I don't really have the time to be in the gym like I once was. So I've been leaning in more to my wellness versus fitness as a whole. And yeah, like I said, my journey with a fitness ring versus a fitness watch has been very enjoyable. And like I said, just being able to get back to one of my passions, which is mechanical watches. Well, not just mechanical, but watches in general. I think it's been really cool, and I can still utilize the Apple Watch when I'm working out and doing different things like that if I really want to. So the Ringconn Gen Air 2, I think I mentioned it before, is $199. The Ringconn is $299, and like I said, you get titanium, you get a charging case, and it tracks for sleep apnea. So if that's something that you fear that you may have or need to watch for, go ahead and bump up to that $300 version. And we're on the holidays as I'm recording this. There's always a sale. I think I got my Gen 2 Air during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I think it was about $40 off. And these are HSA, FSA eligible. So that's how I went ahead and purchased this. So really cool, really enjoying it. I think there's still a ton of things that I can learn through this watch. There are some AI features, and I said watch, in this ring. There are some AI features that are baked into the app, and I'm going to mess around with those a little bit more. We may have a few more details in that written impression / review. So yeah, definitely check out. And like I said, I purchased this myself, so no bias, no sponsor. Definitely check this out. And if you are thinking about buying one, if you don't know your ring size, they do sell a sizing kit. So I wear a size 10 roughly, but when I first got this, it still was a little tight. My fingers gotten used to it. I do think an 11 may have been a little bit too big. But they sell the sizing kit, they sell the protectors if you go with one of the shinier finishes. Yeah, I definitely think if you're into wellness, fitness, this is definitely worth it. Check it out, and I'll see you next time.